Alright, so it is time to stop giving up whenever things get really difficult. It's really easy to just tell yourself that you're in this rough spot or you're faced with this challenge. It just pretty much just destroys you. You can't get past this challenge and you can't figure out why it's so hard and why is it beating you down and why can't it just be easier. That's because whenever you make progress, it's showing you that things aren't going to always be easy. And that shows progression. Whenever things get difficult, whenever challenges arise, it's showing you that the progress that you're making is good progress, that things aren't always easy. And it would be awesome if you could just learn guitar and pick it up and just start playing. And sometimes I want to just pick up and play, some of my favorite songs that I hear, and I want to be able to just play them, like that. But I know that I would have to commit a lot of time in order to even get to that point. And I'm not gonna lie, because I'm faced with the challenges of learning and creating this new skill, I avoid it. I don't want to even try because I know that it'll take so much time to do. Now, there's a good chance that you've given up on things like that too. I have given up on guitar, maybe you've given up on different instruments or different kind of skills or different things that you were learning, and maybe you regret it a little bit, maybe you don't regret it. Maybe there's something that you find actually more entertaining or more interesting because you can push yourself a little bit harder into that than you can something else. The thing is you always want to push yourself, okay? Whenever these hard challenges come about, whenever you can't string a guitar, you can't strum it or whatever in a particular manner, or maybe you are faced with, maybe you're running, right? And while you're running, let's just say you get to mile 1, and all of a sudden you feel like shutting down, and you've only done 1 mile. That might be your max. And heck, you might even go out and run half a mile and you can't even fathom reaching the full mile. I mean, this is possible things that will happen. And these are things that you have to face. These are challenges that are hard and they're not easy and you have to overcome them. The thing is once you overcome them, you're going to feel really good about yourself. You're going to realize that, oh, I'm making progression. Things aren't easy. And you're going to actually feel good because you ended up pushing through. You persevered. Now, the final thing I really want to explain is the video's title is Stop Giving Up When Things Get Hard. But the thing is, there is a point in which whenever things do get too difficult, sometimes you actually do need to leave them alone and you actually have to come back at it tomorrow. And you have to, whenever you don't want to always leave on a bad note. Okay. So guitar will never be fun if you're always leaving playing guitar and you're mad at yourself because you couldn't play the song that you wanted to play, or you can't figure out the strings and how they, work in your hands and stuff, What you can do is bring yourself to learn a challenge that you can actually face, So whether it's, learning that this is the G string, this is the A string, this is the D string, and then you're pretty much figuring all of these different strings out, and now you've learned something. You're learning something and you feel good about it, You're leaving maybe not on the hardest note. You're not pushing yourself to, I'm going to learn this song right now, but you're rather altering that challenge. What can I do that will give me a step, and then I can bring that step to another step and then another step and then be able to learn and then feel really, really good about it. I guess it's a little bit different than running where you push yourself and it's really, really hard and then you push yourself even harder and then all of a sudden now you're satisfied, There is a bit of a difference between obviously running and playing guitar, whatever, the examples be. But I really just hope that you understand what I'm trying to say here is that whenever things get hard, it's really easy to give up, okay? And sometimes it just takes pushing yourself a little bit harder, like running, or sometimes altering the challenge and giving yourself something that you could be proud of, like playing guitar and learning the different strings. Those are great ways for you to face these challenges and be able to feel good about, facing them and not also giving up. You're pretty much persevering. You're making progress because once again, whenever you end up facing a challenge, and whether it's you altered the challenge or it's just the challenge itself, you are progressing through that. You should feel good about yourself whenever you take on that challenge and you push past it or you finish it. you know, or at least you come like halfway. At least you can come back tomorrow and then finish it off, you know, or maybe the week after. Sometimes it takes time, but at least, you know, that the things that you're doing can be attainable. And whenever you push yourself past the point in which it's difficult and, you know, to the point in which it's easy now, or to the point in which you didn't think you could do that, you feel good about yourself. And I just want you to feel good about yourself doing this kind of stuff, whether it's running or playing guitar or editing videos or whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. Alright, so I hope this helped you and motivated you, and if it did, then be sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I would love to hear maybe some of the challenges that you've been taking on. Here recently, I've been taking on some running and stuff. That's just what I've been doing, and I would love to hear what you've been taking on challenge-wise, and I would just love to hear, because, I mean, everybody's doing something different. I would love to hear your challenges, okay? Even if they sound stupid, literally comment them because they are challenges, okay? And I want to hear how you are getting through them. And if you want to check out this next video is about fatigue, okay? And how you can beat it. Because believe it or not, you can beat fatigue, okay? You may not be able to beat Father Time, but you can beat fatigue, and this is the way to do it. So if you guys did enjoy, once again, please like and subscribe. Check out this video if you haven't already. And as always, find the fire within you and stay Diablo.